Hello, everybody. So really sorry, the light is really bad. I've come upstairs to the bedroom thinking makes more sense to do this live upstairs, and the lights are really bad in this room at nighttime. So I do apologise. I should have brought the ring light up with me. So I'm going to just do a very quick live class about sleep. So I thought I'd come upstairs to the bedroom because that's where I have all of my sleep oils, to talk you through a little bit about how sleep oils and which ones to use. So I'm not going to go really in depth in this. It's going to be a quick, easy class because I just thought at the end of the day, I don't know if I brought my phone up, so I can't really see if anybody's commenting. Just going to have a quick look at the same time. So bear with me because I have a horrible feeling it's going to make noise. Yes, there you go. Going to make noise. So let me just see if I can find us at the same time, and then be able to just make sure that I can pop in and out on here without it making loads of noise. Lovely. So I can then just jump in and out to make sure if anybody's commenting. So, right, so I'm just going to walk you through a few things that we do for sleep, to give you some simple, easy things that you can do, particularly with the top 10 oils, or with an Aromatouch diffused kit. Those two sets are, so Family Essentials or Aromatouch diffused kits are the two best sets that get you lots and lots of things that you can do. And some of these things I'm going to show you how to do. So the first thing we do for sleep in our house is a diffuser. So I'm just going to turn you around to avoid the state of my bedroom. But over there in the corner is my diffuser. Okay, so I have it, that's just where my plug socket is, and that is a doTERRA diffuser. It's a petal. It has a really good reach for the room. So we have a diffuser on. In our diffuser, I mix up what we do. You don't always have to have the same oils. So I like to do lavender and air. So where do we have? We have lavender and air. So I like to do lavender and air, just a couple of drops of each. Our oils are very potent, okay? Really potent oils. You do not need like mountains of them, just a couple of drops of each. They're two of the oils that I like to do for bed. Lavender is really soothing, Swiss Army knife of oil. It is the most adulterated oil out there. And what that means is there's lots of oils and products that are made from lavender and they're not actually lavender, or they have a very tiny amount of lavender in. So you have to be very careful when you're buying lavender, particularly from other sources, because you can't always guarantee that it's not a fragrance. So this one is completely pure. And the reason we know it's pure is because we can actually take it internally as well if we wanted to. Okay, so that's really important to know. So I put the lavender in there. And I also have air. Air is our respiratory blend. So right now we have a lot of seasonal threats. I'm going to do immune support tomorrow. And we have a lot of seasonal threats, a lot of illnesses going around. And air helps open the airways. Now, another reason we want to use air at bedtime is because we want to have our airways open. We want to get really good deep breath in while we're sleeping. And those of you that might suffer with a sleeping noise, then air is really good for that. Okay, so again, having that in the diffuser is good. Popping it on the bottoms of the feet, across the chest, giving yourself as much chance as you can to open those airways. Okay, so that is air. Again, I love air. Air is a blend of oils. It is a mixture of oils. It's not just one oil. It has eucalyptus and peppermint and cardamom, laurel leaf. I'm just going to see what else is in there for you. Tea tree, lemon, and Ravensara are the other oils in there. It's really good for anybody that suffers any form of allergies or anything that needs to open up any airways. Then that's really good. And you can get a really good night's sleep with air. So that's one combination I like to do. Another combination I like to use is Wild Orange and Balance. Okay, so if you're not a lavender person and you don't want lavender, then Wild Orange and Balance are two wonderful oils. Again, you can use all of these oils individually. You can mix any oil you want to mix together. You can't go wrong. A couple of drops of each. Balance is our grounding blend. And what that does is it helps us relax. Grounding blend is one of the ones that I use quite regularly within our household. As most of you who know me are aware that we have a autistic children, and we have to use a lot of calming oils for them. And for me, my mental health is so important, and I definitely need it. So we like to use Balance. Balance has our spruce, our hoe woods, our frankincense, our blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus in there. Some really expensive but really precious oils in there that will work on calming. So it's also really good for any form of stress, anxiety, like I say, any anger, rage, and anything that might involve relaxation. So sleep is very important with our Balance. Wild Orange is one of our oils that has a opportunity to have two different ways. So it's really good in our uplifting, absolutely fantastic for uplifting during the day. But Wild Orange is one of those oils that have a can also work both ways. So Wild Orange is also really good for sleep. It's very good for our body. It's an oil of abundance, which means we want an abundance of everything. So I want an abundance of sleep today. So that's what I'm going to use. It's really good for anxiety, irritation. It's really good emotional balance and insomnia. So those are the ones that really want to get in there. So again, adding Wild Orange into your diffuser for sleep. So they're another set. One of the other main oils, which I thought was on my thing, but it must be, is Serenity. So I'll talk to you about Serenity. It must be up there. Serenity, again, is one I love to use on its own, and I love to mix it with other oils as well. So Serenity and Air, Serenity and Balance, Serenity and Copaiba. But Serenity itself, again, is another blend. So it's known as the Restful Blend. It has lavender, cedarwood, hoe wood, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, vanilla, and Hawaiian sandalwood. So it is literally got powerhouse sleep oil. So if you're really struggling with sleep, Serenity is the oil that you need. Okay, so Serenity, again, pop in. At the moment I'm just talking about diffuser. I'm going to show you some other ways to use them as well. I'm just going to walk you through the oils first. Another oil I can't recommend enough for sleep is vetiver. Now vetiver is one of these oils that not everybody likes the smell of. I love the smell of vetiver. Vetiver calms me systemically the moment I smell it. I have vetiver next to my bed in a spray bottle, which I'll walk you through in a minute. So vetiver is really, really good for anybody who has focus or concentration problems, but it's also really good for emotional balance and irritability. And it's our one oil that helps the brain just shut down. It really does help me to calm for bed and just gets all of those because I'm one of these people that has racing thoughts going through my mind all the time, and I'm a really, really busy person. And this just really helps me to calm down. So vetiver is another one. And then the last oil I'm going to talk to you about is Copaiba. Copaiba is similar to CBD oil, but it is of a sister plant. Okay, so it's not from the cannabis plant, it's from a sister plant, from a very similar plant. Okay, and CBD oil works on the CB1 receptors in the brain. So it works directly straight into the brain and the spinal cord, and it gives you that effect for calming, but also it has that effect of addictiveness, same as cannabis and things does. Okay, so that's where it all comes from. Whereas Copaiba works on the CB2 receptors in the body. They're found in like the inflammation cells. So what it does is it helps to bring down inflammation, but it's also very calming systemically. So Copaiba is one of my favorite oils for internal use for sleep. So again, I'm going to walk you through that in a minute. But again, you can use it topically and you can use it in the diffuser. So highly recommend doing some research on Copaiba and getting that into your bedtime routine. So they are the oils I'm going to highlight. Oh, one other oil, sorry, is frankincense. So again, frankincense is in that top 10 set of oils. Frankincense is a king of oils. The reason we bring frankincense in, because it will enhance any other oil that it's put with. You can take frankincense internally for sleep as well as adding it into your diffuser and into your topicals. Okay, so they're the oils that I'm looking at. Okay, so lavender, air, frankincense, wild orange, Copaiba, Balance, and Serenity, and vetiver. They're the oils that I'm focusing on. You don't need all of them. You can just start with a couple. Again, you have lavender, air, and frankincense are all in your top 10 kit, and you can use lemon as well as wild orange. So that's in your top 10 kit. Your Balance, your wild orange, and your lavender are all in your Aroma Touch kit. Okay, so then one's all that side of it, and there is other oils in both sets that you can use. So that these are just the two that I'm focusing on. And then you can get the other oils additionally. So what else do we do for bed? So I have this is an oil spray. So I have carrier oil in here. So I have fractionated coconut oil. As you can see, actually, it's virtually empty. I need to fill it back up again. So this has carrier oil, and I just have vetiver in this. This is one of my favorite. So I have about 20 drops of vetiver. Again, no hard and fast rule. I throw in what I want to throw in. So you can just add your drops, and this is carrier oil. I love the smell of it. And so with the carrier oil, I just spray a little bit onto my arms like that, and then I rub my arms together like this. Okay. And then I might wipe it across my nose as well. Okay, so I'm a side sleeper, so I like to sleep on my side. And then I also spray that on the bottoms of my feet. So the pores in your feet are the biggest pores that you can get all over your body. Okay, so it means that it will get into your bloodstream quicker. So always start on the feet if you're not sure where to start. So that is, I spray. Okay, so I've now topically put an oil on. That's one oil. Another thing that we like to do for bed, apart from the diffuser, is Elliot has a sleep spray. So this is his sleep spray, and I love to use it too. Now, again, we mix up the oils that go in here. At the moment, there is Serenity and Vetiver in this spray. Next time it runs out, I might just do lavender. He might do lavender and air. It really depends what he wants. So a spray is really easy. You just add a little bit of mixing alcohol. So something like witch hazel or even gin or vodka, just a little bit of alcohol in the bottom. And then you put your oils in and mix it with water. That's all it is. And then it's just a simple air spray. And then what Elliot likes to do is he sprays around him like this. He sprays his pillows, he sprays the bed in, and just gives it a bit of a spray. And take some really deep breaths after you've sprayed. Okay, so that's just, it's going to linger in that area. So yes, we've got the diffuser, but this really just, it kind of tells your brain, right, it's time for bed. We do that, and then you lie down. I mean, it's 6:15. I'll be lucky I'm not asleep soon. And then I also use rollers. So this is a roller. So this has Serenity, Vetiver and Balance in this one. This is what I've put in here for my sleep. And again, I will roll that onto my wrists, around my neck, around the sides, up and down my spine, bottoms of my feet. And the same with Elliot. It's just a simple, easy version of popping a roller on. Again, rollers are completely up to you what you want to put in them. I love Serenity Vetiver Copaiba in a roller. Many people know that I do that quite regularly. I do 20 drops of Serenity, 10 drops of Vetiver, 10 drops of Copaiba. That's one of my favorite rollers. If you're looking at more of what's known as a hibernation roller, which is a roller that really does get you to deep sleep, and then you add in things like bergamot, Roman chamomile, frankincense. I think it's got copaiba in it. So you can really look and hone in on, depending on what's wrong with your sleep. Is it getting to sleep? Is it staying to sleep? I can really help you hone in on which oils to use for that specific purpose. So that's another thing we do. And then the last thing we do is we take it internally. So we have what are known as veggie caps. And these veggie caps are just empty capsules. So here we have an empty capsule. Okay. And you just take the top off and then you put your oils in. So for example, Copaiba. So Harrison has in his one, he'll have 3 drops of Copaiba to help him go off to sleep. 2, 3. Okay. So then he just has that. You put the top on, and then Harrison will have his capsule. So I'm going to leave that on the bedside table. Me, for sleep, I will do 3 to 6 drops of Copaiba, depending on how much I need to get to sleep and how my day's been, how tired I am, if I feel irritable. So I will do 3 to 6 drops of Copaiba. I also like to put turmeric in my bedtime one. So I tend to do, like I say, 3 or 6 drops of Copaiba, and then I add 3 drops of turmeric. Or turmeric, however you want to say it for you. And that is because I suffer quite badly with my hips and my bursitis in my hips, and it really helps to just bring down inflammation while I'm sleeping. So I will put turmeric in my bedtime one as well. Just if I'm using a capsule, then I'm just going to add some extras and take them all at the same time. So that is what I do. So they are your really simple sleep options. Okay, I've not gone really into depth with each of these oils. I'd love, like I say, if I want to chat to me on a sleep level, I would love to sit down and talk to you individually or in a small group, and I can walk you through some other things that you can do, particularly if you have young children or children that bath. You can have bath salts, which are just Epsom salts. Pop some oils in your Epsom salts and pop them in the bath. You can put a little bit of lavender straight into your shampoo, your conditioner, into your shower gels. You can pop that in. You can give your children a massage after bed with a little bit of carrier oil and an oil of choice. Elliot loves Balance and lavender as a massage. And I quite regularly give him a massage if he's really struggling to wind down. That's another really easy way that you can add oils in. You can buy bath bars, Serenity bath bars. I've got one in the shower actually ready to use. I haven't used it yet. It's sitting in my bathroom, so the kids can use that tonight. And you've got the Serenity, and there's Balance ones as well, and you can use them in the shower. So there's so many ways that you can put your oils into your bedtime routine. One last thing is you can take is Serenity soft gels. Now, Serenity soft gels are a gel that's been made with lavender and L-theanine in. L-theanine is a substance that's been proved to help with sleep. Now, Serenity soft gels are a bit hit and miss. I find that they don't give me a very rested night. I need Copaiba. But other people I know, my nan and other people I know, absolutely love Serenity soft gels. So it is a bit hit and miss. So if you want to try some Serenity soft gels, just give me a message and I'll happily help you out with some samples. Or if you want to do a sleep challenge, you can also do that. I have that running on my website. So you can do a sleep challenge, which is lavender, Serenity soft gels, and vetiver. Or if you don't want the soft gels, you can swap in Balance, and you can swap those out and do Balance, particularly if you have children. And that is £10, and you can run it through on my website, and it's got all of the more in-depth education on the oils that I'm talking about. And you follow the plan through for a 7-day sleep challenge, and you can work through which oils work well for you. It's a really good way to get you started on some oils. If you haven't had a sample from me in the past and you'd like to try a sample and sleep is the area you want to sample, again, please message me. I would love to give you a sample. If I do sample you, then I will expect to do some follow-up with you and have a one-to-one to talk through your results of the sample. Quite simple. You wouldn't take a sample from a shop and not expect someone to try and talk to you about it afterwards. So if you do have a sample from us, then obviously we will be doing some follow-up afterwards to see how you got on. So if you have any questions, please pop them onto this live feed, and I would love to chat to you about it. If you're getting this on a YouTube link, then just give me a message and I will follow up for you. Just looking to double check that there's no comments on the Facebook. So we're all good. So hopefully you've enjoyed our mini sleep class. This is just a little bit, like I say, of information. I'm going to be doing a different class each day this week, just to bring you a little bit of information to help you along the way with your oils. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you very soon. See you later.